All right, are we back? Okay, let me make sure everything is good. All right, let me double check everything here.
Yeah, it say starting now.
All right. Peace, everyone. All right, let me hold on before I continue. Let me check.
Hold on, we back on the same stream because it started from the beginning.
No, we're on a different stream. We're live on another stream, so we're live again. All right, so let me just make sure that. All right, I think that is down. Okay. So let's try this again. Let's try this again. All right, peace and love. I see Hush Nation. I see Anu, Primordial Thought 9, Antu. Okay, let me send this out in the Discord. Make sure everyone knows we are back live. Can't stop it there. Yeah, there's a lot taking place. What about the Rumble and Facebook? Yeah, those. No, there's a lot I have to do to set that up, so I'm gonna just leave it on YouTube. And even at the conclusion, I'm gonna take both of these streams and I'm gonna combine them into one video, and I'm gonna post that so it's a complete class. I need this to be complete. So we're going to run this through again and see if we can do it again.
Yo, we clear now. It looks like 10 times. I don't know what's different. You can hear me, brother?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, it looks on my T. It looks 1,000 times clearer. I don't know what's the difference.
You may have to on YouTube. There's a setting to change the the quality. So make sure it's on 1080p. It'll always come through clear. All right, let me try this again. Come on, I want this to work. I need this to work for me. Echo. To everyone for coming back in. Peace and love. Trying something here and shut down my stream here. So all right, let's get everyone back in the building. I think you all are here. Okay, so let me try this and see if we can continue. Check, make sure everything is good. All right, still moving. All right, let me turn this down some. Some particular I need to happen. Okay, I think we're stable. We're stable, so let's let me try one more thing before we keep going. To everyone, hit the like button on this video as well. Hit the like button on this video as well. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. This may be as good as it can get for what I'm about to do. All right, everyone put a 9 in the chat if everything is clear and good and you can hear well. So what do we need to call this there already? Tehuti overdrive, Ani avalanche. Pesh 999 Nefer. Okay. So let's go back here. Okay, so just to bring everyone, introduce everyone into this again properly. I'm gonna take you into the PTAH of NEFERTARI, and we're going to listen to the Ra-Im, Pert in Peru, Dwa Ra-Im, Ementet, Audit, Hekenu, and Emiu Duat. Un wat in ak eker imi kurt neter keperu in ba ank, which is the formula for going out in the day and adoring Ra in Amentet west, giving praise to those who are Imi Duat, opening a way to an excellent transfigured effective light spirit who is in the Neter Kurt. All right, so let me here we are, taking the form of a living baso, as well as the Ra in Sechefa Ak formula for provisioning an effective transfigured light spirit in Aakhu. And Aakhu. Aakhu. All right, everyone put an Aakhu in the chat. Now, let me see Aakhu in the chat as we traverse in here. So all right, here we go. Let's try this again. All right. Okay, everything looks good. Looks like we're stable. So, Paut. Assist in the stability. All right, here we go. So, here we are, looking out, right? Looking out at outside, like we're in a cave or something. So we'll turn around and here we are, right? We are in the Perhe of Nefertari. All right, so let's so you can see where a lot of the damage is, and Nefertari's Perhe has actually been closed, has been closed down for I think the past 6 months because the deterioration of having so many people in there. They've closed it down to attempt to restore it. Okay, so with this I can actually restore it itself to where it's as if it's not. So we can see everything really clear here. All right. Very Nefer, as we see her here with the men. And so with this, we can traverse through here. Turn our flashlight on, and again, I show you all, you know, the video, the video games I play. What I do, this is what I do, and there is no greater way to look at the details than this, right? NEBHET and MA'at. The Jed. And here is Net. Chet on net or netermut, pet horib, ta jesser. Right there, that arm with he's holding something there on top of the mountains. It's ta jesser. Ta, the land of Jesser, which means holy, which is also the color red. Color red is Jesser, and it means holy, sacred. And it's also the word for blood, Jesser, one of them. So it's sin. So here we go. Let's just take a quick travel through here. All right. Shift to crouch. Okay, here we are. Take a look through here, and for anyone who's looked at the Purim Haru of Ani, this will be familiar. This is one of the standout scenes, right? So yes, this is before there were Purim Harus as we know them. They were in the myrrhs, the Aakhus, and then in the Karas, and within these Perhes, they're literal buildings of Purim Harus. So you're literally within a Purim Haru right here. So there's a story of a journey that's taking place. Right, do you all see any familiar Tiru? Here's the Ra-Per all throughout here, so she can travel in and out. So Dwa to the great NEFERTARI for allowing this to be utilized, as I did ask permission for this. So Dwa, and here we are, very Nefer, right? And so I could spend a lot of time. I could do a whole show by itself just to go through and read this and walk you all through what's really taking place here, what's being said. So I just wanted to show you all this, and let's take that away so don't get no interference. Right, and I like to turn the flashlight off and change the lighting to the candles. So we can so let me make this full screen for everyone. this is what they call room G. And you see the great material here. Nefertari with the offerings and the Sekhem scepter. And you see Tehuti here. With holding the AUSAR with the beautiful Scribal palette right there in his hands, right there in front of his hand there, with the Heket, or the frog, holding the Ankh. And so this is this here. See, what's this say? It say Ra in Jabed or Debeh, and then Pas. There's Pas, and then here's the word, one of the words for Scribal palette, Gesti here, which is also the symbol for Ma'at, the Ma'ah standard. So yes, that the Ma'ah creates the Ma sound, but it can also create the Ges, G-S, and you see the T there. I can't really point let's do that right there. That's T, as in the Hemet of Amenhotep the third, that everyone knows as Queen T, right there. But that word Ges T is the word for Scribal palette. Scribal palette, and then M Jehuti, M Neterkert. There's Neterkert right there, and Usir Hemet. So this is the utterance, the recitation of Pas requesting a Scribal palette, and a water pot. A water pot from the hand of Tehuti in the Neterkert by the AUSAR. Who's the AUSAR? The Hemet, or NEBHET, the great lady of the two lands, Tawi, NEFERTARI, see two names, Nefer, and then E, T, Re, Mut, in Mut. So Merin in Mut, Nefertari, Aakhu, or Ma'ah. True of voice. Great, or Ma'ah, greatly seen, Ma'ah, right there. So yes, this is very Nefer. I could again just take a lot of time to read through that, but just to show everyone. And I also broke this down and built this up and taught on PTAH, and taught the Medu of PTAH itself, with the Ra and the Jed and the A'ah, before even reading the Medu, PTAH, Neb, Ma'at, Nesut, Tawi, and then Epor, Pet, Aset, F, Or. So you can go back to my other Scribal sessions and learn about why this is what it is here, and the Jed behind them, of course. But here we are. Here's the 7 Ka'u and the Ka, the great bull. The great bull right here. 7 Ka'u, and their names. And here we have the great NEFERTARI and NEBHET and AUSET. And you see Ra up there at the top. Right there, Ra. And here in the Medu, what's this say? It says AUSAR Hotep Im Ra. Ra Pu Hetep Im AUSAR. So what does this translate to? It says AUSAR rest Hetep. AUSAR rest in Ra. Ra is resting in AUSAR. So this is very powerful here. So we're going to sit right here, and we're going to turn it from sunlight to nighttime to Gur. Turn the music down. It is Ra resting as AUSAR, formula for going out in the day and adoring Ra in a mentet, giving praise to those who are in the Duat, opening a way to an excellent transfigured spirit, an Aakhu, who is in the NETERKERT, taking the form of a living Ba soul, by AUSAR Ani Ma Kuru. It is Ra resting as AUSAR in the risings of the Lord of Aakhu Amintiu, as they acclaim him. You are the sole one, the secret one of the Duat, the sacred Ba soul in the four, Unefer, who shall exist forever and eternity. Fresh is your face, he who is in the Duat. Your son Heru is content with you. He has issued the commands for you. You have caused him to rise for those who are in the Duat. Great star, who brings his things before the Duat, traveling over what is within it. Son of Ra, who goes out from Aten. How fresh is your face, he who is in the Duat, on the stepped platform that is over his scepter. King of the Duat, ruler of the silent land, great official of the great crown coil, great Neter whose place is hidden. Amen. Lord of judgments, master of the Chachat. How fresh is your face, he who is in the Duat. How content is she who is with you indeed. How fresh is your face, he who is in the Duat. Their mourners mourn for you with their arms. They cry out for you. They lament for you. They weep for you. your Ba soul rejoices. You are bodily transfigured. The Ba soul of Ra is high in Amentet. Its bandaged one is extolled, with rejoicing at their strikes on the bolt, for the Ba soul of Ra, the one who is in the Duat. Body and Ba soul are at rest in the Duat. The Ba soul that raged is at rest in the Duat of his Ba souls. O Ra, I am the servant of your sanctuary, the controlled of heart of your temple. You have issued the commands. You have granted risings to those who are in the Duat. Great star, who brings his offerings before the Duat, traveling over what is within it. Son of Ra, who goes out from Atum. I am at rest in the Duat. I am in control in the deep night. I enter it. I go out in it. Arms of Tatenin, receiving me, raise me. May you all be content and give me your arms. I know the formula. Guide me. I praise you. May you be content, O Ba souls. At your praise, may you rejoice over me as Ra, with praise, with me as with AUSAR. I establish you in your first offerings, and that you may have power over your proffered offerings. As commanded by Ra, I am his authority. I am his heir on earth. Make a way for me, that my Ba soul may be content. See me entering the Duat as I penetrate the Amentet, the beautiful West. I have made firm the power scepter for the one I approached. I have put the headcloth on the one whose name is Amen. May your father see my Ba soul, O Netiru, who guide the Duatiu, the underworld Netiru. See me receiving light powers, Aakhu, arisen as master of his secrets. Rescue me from the mooring Netiru, who rope to their mooring posts. You shall not rope me to your mooring post. You shall not cast me to the place of the quarrymen. I am the heir of AUSAR, receiving his headcloth in the Duat. See me then, arisen as one going out from your bodies, taking form like the Father to him, extolling him. See me then, rejoice over me. See me, tall, taking form as one whose forms have perished. Open a way for my Ba soul and stand for me in its protection. Cause me to rest in the Amentet Nefert, the beautiful West. Judge for me a place amid the earth. Open, slide off your bolts. Ra, then, guide of this land. You are then the guide of Ba souls. You are the provider of the Netiru. I am the keeper of his portal, he who the towers tow. I am the sole one of the guards of his gate, who installs the Netiru in their places. I am the one who is in his stations as foremost of the Duat. I am the keepers of assessors. Mine are the limits of the Duat. I am the Netiru rested as foremost of the silent land. I have made offerings in Amentet. As Ba souls, the one who is with the Netiru, I am the caring netter of Ra. I am the secretive Benu bird, entering and resting in the Duat, going out and resting in the primeval waters. I am Lord of thrones in the heavens. I have run, placed in the following of Ra. My offerings are in the sky in the marsh of Ra. My proffered offerings are in the earth in the marsh of reeds. I travel the duat, as is the practice of Ra in the judgment of cases like Tehuti. I go, I have stretched my heart, I race my steps as this noble of the Netiru of secrets. I take the form of the two Netiru. I am the master of offerings of the Netiru of the Duat, the one who gives offerings to the Aakhu. I am one mighty of heart, who has power against his enemies. O Netiru Aakhu, those who are before Ra, following of his Ba soul, toe in the towings, you are indeed the guide of Ra. Those who toe, those who are in your upper realm, O AUSAR, foremost of the Westerners. It is Ra resting as AUSAR. It is AUSAR resting as Ra. Formula for provisioning Aakhu. Words spoken by Scribe Ani. Hail, he who shines in his Aten, sun disk, living one going out from the horizon, Akhet. Scribe Ani Ma'kuru knows you, knows your name, knows the name of your 7 cows and their bull. You who give bread and beer and light power, Aakhu, to Ba souls, who provides and is hidden. May you give bread and beer, may you provision me, Scribe Ani Ma'kuru, that I may follow you and come into being under your buttocks. Temple of sustenance, lady to the limit, silent one at the front of her place, she of Akbet, dignity of the Neter, great in her love, red-haired, uniting with life, dappled, she's whose name has power in her arts, circular of the sky, raiser of the Neter, and the bull, the male of the herd. May you grant bread and beer, offerings and provisions, the provision of Aakhu, for Scribe Ani Ma'kuru, an Aakhu spirit who is in the Neter Kurt. O good power, good steering oar of the northern sky, O circular guide of the two lands, good steering oar of the western sky, O sunlight Neter, amid the temple of images, good steering oar of the eastern sky, O foremost amid the temple of flamingos, good steering oar of the southern sky, may you grant bread and beer, offerings and provisions, light power, Ak and Ak, for a transfigured spirit, for Scribe Ani Ma'kuru, may you give him life, wholeness, health, elation, and endurance on earth. May you give him sky and earth, the light power, Aakhu of Inu, and the Dwa. He knows them completely. May you do the same for me. O Father of the Netiru, O Mothers of the Netiru, those who are over the earth, those who are in the Neter Kurt, may you rescue Scribe Ani Ma'kuru from all evil obstacles, from that painful snare of knifings, from all bad and evil things that are said or done against me by people, by Netiru, by Aakhu, by the damned, on this day, on this night, on this month, on this half-month day, in this year, into its portions, indeed. Words spoken by a man facing Ra, when he places him at these material, written in green stone on a writing board, giving them offerings and provisions in their presence, consisting of bread, beer, meat, fowl, incense, performing for them the going out at the voice offerings. This means Aakhu before Ra. This means provisioning in Aakhu in the Netergurt. This means the rescue of a man from all evil things. Do not perform this for anyone except your own self. Anyone for whom this is done, Ra will be his steering oar, his protection unknown to any enemies of his, in the Netergurt, in Pet, in Tat, in the sky, and on earth. Words spoken by Scribe Ani Patah Aten Tehuti. Dwa Aakhu, creative power. Aakhu magic, magic spells, mastery over works. Dwa, everyone, we have come to a completion from Egyptian magic to Conscious Light, Part 2. Aakhu.
Hey yo, I don't even I don't have the words for that, bro. The hand claps don't do that justice, great brother. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, great brother.
Brother, man. Yo, listen. I wasn't expecting that, brother. That was first of all, let me say thank you for when the stream was messing up. I'm listening to it us on the back page or whatever, and then I'm watching it on the TV. So it's kind of like linked, but it's not. So I didn't see when it was messing up. I saw it froze, but you were still talking. So I was like, okay, maybe my internet was acting up a little bit. I thought it was mine. But thank you for coming back, because I was like, okay, this is the class. He about to end it. Man, I wasn't expecting that. That was extra powerful, brother. That was super powerful, man. I appreciate that. I don't even know what I just witnessed besides heck up, bro. Like, hey, that was, oh man, brother. Thank you for that, brother. Tua for that, brother. That was man, I feel like man, I'm speechless, brother. You was teaching us in the first part, right? And then it kind of like transformed, like right before my eyes. Like, I don't know. Wait, what program was that? What was that? Because I done been in NEFERTARI's. Come on now. You was, first it wasn't like it was deteriorating, and then it fixed itself, right? And then you was using a flashlight, and you changed the, yeah, we got to talk after this, after the live, because that was very, very, very NEFA, very powerful, good brother. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Thank you for bringing it back, because when it was messing up and it was going to end, that was a powerful class in itself. And I agree with you. You could have did a whole class just in the tune, like, because that part right there was the ritual part of that. That was brother. That was phenomenal. Yeah, I'm speechless, brother. That was very, very nefer. And my Eve thanks you for that, brother. My Eve thanks you for the class first. But foremost, my Eve thanks you for that ritual, because that was a ritual, brother. That was a meditation. I kind of I zoned out a little bit as the lights got dim. I was right there with you, brother. That was the utterance part. Like I'm like, I don't know if, bro, that was magical, brother. The utterances, that was Tua, brother. I'm at a loss for words, bro. I gotta run it back, and like, what was I, yo, thank you. I'm gonna just leave it like that, brother, because I definitely, yes. So connect the two and post it like live like that. Because even how it was broken up, it's kind of, did you do that on purpose? Like, was that part of the show?
No.
Because that was very, very powerful, brother. I'm, yeah, we, hey, man, listen, y'all, hey, I don't know what, brothers, what did we just witness here? That was magic, bro. Like, okay, I'm gonna just be quiet and let the brothers talk, cause I'm blown away, brother. Like, serious, brother. 2 hours for that class, that ritual. Yeah, I came. It wasn't even a presentation, brother. That was a whole meditation. That was a whole ritual right there. Like, seriously, that was something different, man. Thank you for that, brother. Tua, Inu to you for that.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Ani, did you want to respond?
Yes. Nini, great brother. Tua for your medu. Yes, I'll let you great brothers go ahead.
Okay. Primordial, if it's okay if I go now?
Yeah, do your thing, bro.
I'm somewhat speechless as well. I took a lot. I don't want to do what I normally do. I don't want to reiterate my notes. I just want to speak from my eve, and I just want to give you adoration. I'll speak on the hekau that took place, at least as much as I was able to catch. I really love the slide. It wasn't really a slide. The part of the presentation where you had PTAH and you had like the star or the meteorite or the Saba. I don't know what that was, but that was a nice combination you had right there. Where there was the picture of PTAH, and then you had the visual, and it was speaking on the papyrus of Nebseni, the formula opening the mouth. That was powerful, brother, how you were able to do that 1, 2, 3 combo. The Aakhu, the Sab, the Portal, the Ibis. That was magical. And then you had another part of the presentation. I think it was when you had the etymology of I think craft. Yeah, you had the etymology of craft, and you had the ibis upside right. It wasn't upside down, it was upside up. And it was digging into the etymology of craft. So the hekau on that was Aakhu. That was I want to say Tua, for you mentioned that the metanetter is a poetic language. So Henu Hotep Mary, for the poetic justice, the truth that you gave us, that was so much love in that. You just serenaded us. You just serenaded the ancestors and the Netaru. You were doing so much like you always do. So Tua for that. And when we went into the last that whole, I don't even know how to describe that, but the conclusion of that inspired me to do something that I'm very hopeful will benefit all of us. So I kind of I don't know how to describe what happened to me, but I felt overcome with uh, something more powerful than inspiration. And I sent a email, a question to Saba, and I BCC'd Ani Aten Tehuti. And I think it's very fitting because the question I'm hoping Saba will answer either at the Pathways or in the pod class that will be up to him is, would he facilitate a ceremony if requested by HOA member if when we transition? Because I don't want a traditional funeral. I do not want to be in the church. I don't want to be nowhere near it when I transition into the light, into the Duat, to for giving us the clarity on that. And if Saba or his Naturts happen to transition, what would be the proper ceremony and ritual and festival that he would want or we will do for his Naturts? We have to be prepared. And so that is the question I asked for Saba. Hopefully, if he wants to answer it in a pod class, you know, he has that jurisdiction to do that. But I kind of asked him to answer that question for us at the Pathways. So if those who requested and wanted Saba to facilitate, administer our transition, my question was, would he do it? And so hopefully this is my gift to all of you. I don't know what the outcome will be, how he would answer the question, but I want that for you all. I hope you don't want me to be, I don't want to go through a Christian, I don't want to go through any other kind of ceremony. I am a follower of Ma'at. I want a Ma'at ceremony, and I want that for those who want that as well. And I feel like Saba is the perfect person to facilitate that for us. And me being Naheb Ma'at, I also asked him to train me to facilitate these kind of ceremonies for the members of the House of Aten. So holy, holy, holy. Tua to you, great brother, for being a dedicated warrior, a dedicated scribe, a dedicated teacher, a dedicated leader. Tua for the love you just emitted into the Netaverse. We are proud. We are very proud of you and Hinu Hotep. Please put the link in the chat so those who can come up and give their adoration, say their words. I think that would be very fitting. Tua for this was just out of this world, amazing. So Tua for your dedication and hard work. Hotep Marie.
Peace, peace. Ani. Man. That you know what, let me, before I get to that ending, like let me just talk about, okay, so it was dope when you touched on the light magic, you know, through our works and through our speech, you know, to be effective, to be in an effective state. And I was glued to that part tremendously, because there's nothing that whatever we do, it must be effective, right? Like we must be something that when we speak, when we work our hekau, when we speak in our magic, doing our magic, it's nothing if it's not effective. And I can understand that when it comes to by the works that you do and what you speak. and being consistent in that. That that utterance, that you did at the end, that gives massive energy to my car, man. I lost no focus when it started. Like when that started, it was like I was just glued, bro. And that was masterful. And right off the bat, I'm pretty sure you probably already seen the notification. I need that ASAP. That's something to play. I gotta play that. I gotta play that through my daily. That was so Nefer. Definitely inspired me, for sure. And I love when you do the virtual tours. It's pretty cool because you feel like you're there. You do, and I think that's amazing. That was I felt your Eve in there, bro. I felt it. The creativity, everything, just everything. Even when you were saying Makaru, like I can feel that coming from the depths of you. That was never great, brother. I appreciate you, man. You always, like I said, you always setting the bar, man. You always that's why I say very thorough. I don't expect nothing less because you show great things in and out always, bro. So to you, great brother. I appreciate you, man. Dwa.
Dwa Hotep Henu. Mic check. I hear a slight echo. I think it's coming from Hush Nation. Yes, we'll get to add you all in just a moment. Yes, Dwa Henu, great brothers. Atef, Dwa for your medu and your words. I know you would appreciate some certain things in there. I appreciate all that you're doing and the growth that you're putting into your works, which seeing that it's part of my inspiration. So Dwa, for saying all that you said, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I know you're definitely a technician in training, so I know that a lot of the different technical and technologies of the tech-in, you can appreciate and learning how to utilize and seeing what's all at our disposal that we can use to assist with our effectiveness. In the matrix, to get out the matrix, you had to get on the phone to exit out. So we're hearing what's what's available to us is something that we have to learn to master and not be afraid of. And I know you, great brother, you definitely tap into that side as well. So appreciate you and your words, great brother. Hinu Hotep, Ma Karu. To you, great brother. And go ahead.
I said Nini up, great brother. Yeah, that was that class came to life, brother. That was magic. I feel like it came to life, and I was, when it stopped and then you brought it back, that was that was the resurrection. That was and you resurrected like a star, brother, and it came back better. That was Nini, great brother. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep inspiring us and motivating us and teaching us, good brother. We're new to you.
Yes, Hinu. It's a beautiful thing whenever we can take something that's unplanned and it actually, in the present moment, assist in telling the story. So that's a beautiful thing that you just brought forward and observed, and yeah, it's a powerful thing. So Dwa to you, great brother Minku Ara, Mary Ma'at, the great Heb Ma'at, the great Him Netter, Dwa for your Ma'at, observing a lot of the subconscious things that I do. So I appreciate you bring that forward. And recognizing the shadow of the Kim, digging, and the mental explosion. Dwa for that, and recognizing that, and the craft that goes into my teachings. That's a lot of it's subconscious. It's a lot of it's not just forefront. You know, hey, look at this. So Dwa for seeing that, stating that, to help bring that forward for others to deepen what it is I was saying. And Dwa for the very Nefer request that you brought forward. My Ebe is extremely pleased to know that hearing and seeing what's taking place to, as you said, bring more of an inspiration to create something for not even just yourself, but for others, and something that is very cheser, very holy and sacred in its original meanings, and it's one of the reasons why I do what I do and bring forward, certain things, so we can begin to individually see in real time the preparation for that time, for that day. This is me sharing with you all my preparation. So to our great brother for that, and just your Eve. It's your Eve is Ibu. It's very pure. So Dwa, I look forward to seeing what comes from the thought that you just emanated and blasted into the Netter verse, I'm very thankful for you, and definitely foresee a lot of processions coming forth. So we have the opportunity to do some very powerful things in this matrix that reestablishes Ma'at. You know, as the scribe, it's my duty to learn the Medu so I can write per Imharuz, you know, so I can create an avenue for everyone to receive one of those personally. And so with each of us having the ebb to want to bring these things forward as a collective, without a doubt, undoubtedly, the intent will be Aakhu. So to our great brother for that and connecting me to that email chain, that was Heka in itself. So much love, Marie, Hotep Hinu Ma'akaru, to you, great brother, Tua.
Also, Tua for reading the Medu. I love that. I love hearing you read and speak the Medu Netter. So that was definitely leading up to the greatness of all of what you shared with us tonight. Hinu Hotep.
Hinu Hotep. And the great Sahi, Primordial Thought 9. Hinu to you, great brother. Tua for the appreciation for the emphasis I was putting on effectiveness within the light magic, within the Aakhu, and that's what makes it Aakhu. Tua for receiving that and internalizing that and then reverberating it back to me. That right there is part of the Aakhu, and shows the effect that it has. So we're all connected in a very powerful way, and we are all doing something very magical for each other. And you know, with what you are doing and how you come forth, I'm extremely excited and happy for what you are doing, and what you're creating. Right, the Hekau really works. So you know that on a deep internal personal level, and that's something that a lot of people won't be able to have, and it takes, and you spoke about it, you know, it takes a certain amount of digging and cleaning out to become effective within the Hekau and the Aakhu, to produce something that is beneficial for yourself and those around you. So to our great brother, Primordial Thought 9, the prime thought, the Ebb, before creation itself, through the Peshu. Yeah, I always appreciate your appreciation of the tones, and yeah, it's that tone is locked and loaded, ready to be distributed, great brother. So with all that is taking place, and having multiple arms, the side of that I was just able to present to everyone is my it's the side of me that I don't really bring forward too much because of the personal sacred ritual that goes into the tones that I produce, and I did produce those the actual sound too, and so with being able to place complete attention and focus into creating something like that, the sound effects, aside from the women weeping, all the sound effects were me, real emotion that I get to share with you all, because it helps to release. So Dwa for everyone who receives this, and you, great brother, are definitely one of the major inspirations for me to put this out and not just keep it for myself. So Dwa, great brother, for that, and giving me the sekim to give this out. So Hinu Hotep to you, great brother, much love, and Dwa, great prime thought 9.
Nini, young great brother, Dwa to you, appreciate you, man, and yeah, man, just more of that. Wherever you pulled that from, more of that, man. That's pure right there. So Dwa for sharing, great brother. Hotep.
All right, let me check the control room here. All right, we see NEFERTARI. Let me put your name in here.
NEFERTARI look like she in the studio right now.
Yeah, she's always in the studio. She's in the right now. Hush Nation, I see you, great brother. So let me bring you all to the screen. Okay, I know there's an echo. Let me. Okay, let me make sure we're all good. Okay, I know the stream can hear me. Peace and love. NEFERTARI and Hush Nation, can you hear me? I don't think they can hear me unless they got YouTube up. Peace. Can y'all hear me? NEFERTARI, you're on mute.
Peace, can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Is there somehow I'm coming in? Hold on, let me check with the chat. Chat, can you all hear me right now as I speak. Put a 9 in the chat if you can hear me. Oh, okay. I don't know how. I don't know how y'all can hear me, but y'all can hear me. So, all right. Hotep Nefertatin. Hotep Hush Nation.
Hotep, my brother. Hotep the family. Hotep to the chat. You don't know. Yeah, that was a real Nefer showdown, you know. They went into the whole Aakhu breakdown. Then you walk us into the Aakhu. Then you take us into more Aakhu. Mix the heck up with the Aakhu. Yeah, well, that was crazy. When I was walking into the pyramid, I wasn't even expecting that. When I was walking into the Aakhu, I wasn't even expecting that. And I was just walking in. I was on my way in. Then I started to see all the Nefer artifacts. Yeah. And then from there, I went straight into meditation mode. That was real. That was super Nefer. That was a camp. Yeah, boy. Big salute. Big salute, bro. Yeah, boy. I take off my hat to you. You don't know. It's big love. Hotep Marie. Sekem. Dua every time.
Yes, Hotep Henu. To you, great brother. Appreciate that. And yes, the journey of it's how I, as part of the Aakhu with my presentations, it's a journey. So I appreciate you recognizing that, and you always support and appreciate what we're doing, and I know you also appreciate the tones that come forth. So you're another great brother that is on my eve as I'm creating, as I'm crafting. So Dua Henu to you, great brother, for that, and for your consistency and whatever is taking place around you, still making sure that you do what's necessary to be within Ma'at, so you can come forward and be a representation of the Shimsu here. So I appreciate that about you, great brother. So Hotep Henu to you, Makaru. All right.
Makaru, my brother, Makaru.
Yes. All right, Nefertatin. Hotep Henu, let's check your mic. You're on mute. Yeah, you may need to change. Do you have a microphone in front of you? Because right now your microphone is set to your internal built-in one. So if you have a microphone, you want to change that in the audio settings. No, it's still the same. It's still on default internal microphone built in. It says you have Brio 100 or 5 Fine.
All right, let's try that.
There we go.
It's better. Okay.
Yeah, that's way better.
Alrighty, yeah, it was so many things. I love PAut NEFERTARI. I look at her every day, and it's beautiful, the tour that you created for us, because it just brought me back to my time in that space and in her perhe, and the beautiful heka that takes place, and that it's in our power to invoke that ourselves. So that was a beautiful reminder for me and some of my own ritual and some of my own practices to really bring it to that level, to bring the perhe to me, to bring the het, the temple, to me wherever I am. So that's really wonderful. The immediate feel of this Aakhu is really the Aakh itself. I believe you mentioned earlier that the Aakh was a sieve, and this presentation purified my blood. It really did. It purified my blood, and I love the journey you took us on, because it really it brought a level of accountability with me, a certain standard and level, seshat in me that has to come forward, and some things that have to be balanced out and some things that have to be corrected. So not only was it beautiful and healing, but there was some checks there were some corrections that this really brought to me that I need to do personally. So that's a great thing. I love so many parts, but Menku actually mentioned about this presentation being out of this world, and that's the exact point. You brought us into the Imi Duat, right? You brought us in that journey, and you've said it before in your false door class about knowing the destination, and that never really clicked to me. Like, could you imagine that you're trying to get somewhere on a plane and you don't bring any luggage? Like, that's such a necessary thing about being prepared for the moment, and that's what gives the confidence. So that just further instills my own confidence to have the courage to continue to come forward and be led. It is a revelation to hear the arousal of the Shemsu Hor. That brings peace upon my heart to know that when we're going through these traverses and when we're going through our development in Ma'at, it's not just a mountaintop or, oh, you get a trophy. Like, we're celebrated when we get there. Like, we have love waiting for us when we get there. So those are very key and important things. So so much to give with that, but I love this for just everybody here setting their own standard. I felt like this presentation, if you truly love Ma'at, this is gonna do something for you. I felt like it was a great check and a great gauge. Like, if Ma'at is a hobby to you, you're not gonna feel much of this. But if Ma'at is truly in your heart, is truly in your blood, it is gonna feel like the most warmth of love of Marie. And that's the beautiful thing, that you as a netter, you as a man can still exhibit these feminine qualities, nurturing qualities through the scope of your presentation by being Tehuti and actually equipping us with this knowledge that we would not have otherwise. So it's always heka. I managed to be able to pull myself away. Normally I'm not available at this time, but that's how things need to go. So blessed to receive this and to come forward and just give my dua, and yeah, just happy to be a part of Ma'at and witness this in real time. What's up, Marie?
Hotep. Check something first. All right. Yes, Hotep Henu, to you, to the great Nefertatin. Yeah, there's now, and this is part of the Aakhu, early. Matter of fact, let me check this real quick, because this is what's taking place now. Is Aakhu that everyone gets to see but don't really know. So let's see. I created a folder on June 19th of this year, and the folder is Seshet, because there isn't much you know, you're not going to be able to just Google. You'll find, you know, just the stuff that's readily available, but the only way to find specific things is to just dig. And Aakhu. So with the Purim Haru that I showed of Seshet bringing the what they call the opponent god, the NEBHET, I didn't come across that looking for Seshet. So and that's how it happens now. Once the seed is planted, that I want to gather all things that there is for Seshet, and even in the Himu set of Heka, and it speaking about Seshet, that wasn't me looking specifically for Seshet. So it's just the Aakhu, the Heka'u of putting that out there to the Natiru and being open to receive what comes and doing what I need to do through my own personal ritual and study. And these things are brought to me. And it just lines up with the purpose of the class that I'm doing. So it's not quote unquote purposeful, but the purpose is there at the root, and it just works. That's the beautiful thing. So somehow Seshet ends up in every one of my classes now without me attempting to do it. So she's definitely a force that wants to be brought forth. So Dua Henu for that, and Tua for also stating that that it didn't necessarily reckon within you prior about making sure that we are equipped properly, and this flipped that switch for you, and you are already doing a lot to equip yourself. So now that you're consciously in that state, the Heka'u is beautiful. So Tua for that, Tua for just all the support that you give me, that you equip me with to assist in me coming forth as a netter. So I appreciate you and all that you do. So, and Tua for coming up on the panel. I love that you're able to come up on the panel in my classes. So much Marie Hotep to you, Dua. All right, I think let's see. Oh yes, Nook Poo. Hotep, great brother, are you there?
Hotep. I'm not. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm by new right now.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in the sky. Sounds like you're in Shu. You're in Shu.
Hotep. Nefer, that was very powerful, very much needed, very healing for the gift that you I put the headphones on, so I was like, what? I felt like I was in the cool for real. So that was not my. But I'm pretty sure that's a Hotep. Doing your thing, doing the technical stuff. So that's nothing within itself. Just when you think it's the the agents tapping in, it's really Natiru. It's my aunt that's always the final judge. It was as if like what would occur, that interference that occurred, it was like to get all of us our attention, like slap us up, like, yeah, I know y'all were paying attention, but hold up, now y'all really gotta put attention to this. And like Anu was saying, to send out healing energy, and it was as if to gather up more of our attention, our Aakhu. And that is exactly what happened. That's what exactly happened. The Tiru is at full work. So that was Nefer, man. Like, I was stuck. I was like, what? But it's not stuck, you know what I'm saying? In a good way in my eye. So it was Nefer. I can't wait for the event, for the Pathways of Awakening. I'm honored to even say what I gotta say. It's an honor. All you on the Tiru is very powerful.
Tua Hinu, great brother. The wind is definitely blowing. So I was able to make out maybe 87% of what you said. But I did catch the root of what you were bringing forward. So Tua, great brother, for that. And yes, there is, I'm thankful that I'm surrounded by great Bas who can participate in the Aakhu and are able to see our own workings, because we are quick. The Matrix is definitely quick to throw any type of interference to something outside of self. And it's important that we do know that we do have the power to do very magical things. And with the knowing of the consciousness of the Natiru with us, these things that we we use, as the great Saba has taught us, that the original computer was you. So when with how technology works now, through different electrified frequencies or magnetism, there's a lot of different reasons on why things can happen. And so we need to also be aware that our own ability to produce effects in the Matrix is real. So Tua for pointing that out and putting the great PTAH up, Tua. And always saying for everyone to support, and you definitely lead by example in that. So Tua for that. And I think you said that you had headphones on when you were listening.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So yes, this is definitely what you...
I was all in it.
Yes, when you listen, for everyone who listened back, I was going to put that as a disclaimer at first, but I just wanted it to happen. But yes, when you wear headphones within these tones, it affects differently. So happy to hear that it did that for you. And Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So Tua Henu to you, great brother. Nuk Pu. Yeah, for all that you're doing. Henu Hotep.
Hotep, Mary Mai.
All right, wonderful. So yes, I appreciate the support from everyone. Definitely feel hugged from everyone. So thank you. And great brother Tef, you there? You here with us?
Hotep, I'm here, brother.
All right. I'm about to show the support, and so we can give sounds. All right, let me pull this up. And yes, Henu Tua, everyone who supports this. Those who are watching on the playback, support this. Well, I'm a combine these two because I want it to be one, right? Gather the members into one. So this was forced into a part 2 of this, which is really a part 3 of the entirety of the class. So 3 in 1. So Dua, let me now, and I'm gonna release that tone as well. I want to. Well, I'll put it on my website, anipata.com, so everyone can go there and download that and utilize that. Those are 2 chapters in the Purim Haru, the 2 that I showed on the wall. The one with AUSAR resting in Ra resting in AUSAR, which is chapter 180 of the Purim Haru. And then the 7 cows and the great bull, which was right next, was chapter 148. So that's Purim Haru on the walls that I brought forth in tone, so everyone can have that. Okay, let me do this here. All right, there we are. Fix the size so everyone can see properly. Okay, so let me do it a different way. Let me do it a different way so I can zoom in. There we go. All right, so we'll start with the great AUSET here. The great brother AUSET, who is just a Nefer brother. So Hotep Henu to you, since in 2072 for Hotep Dwa Ani Pata Aten Tehuti Nefer Aakhu Seba Eat. Absolutely, Hotep Dua to you, great brother, and supporting the way that you do, and which is definitely one of the main reasons why you're able to come forth as you do and participate with us, great brother. So Dua Hinu for everything you do. And next we have the great Black Alucard, who is definitely representative of Npu, always showing Npu. So Tua to you, great brother, who sends in $5 for Agent Smith tried to stop the show. Yeah, the agents don't succeed on this side over here, great brother. Tua for your support. Always happy to see your support come through. Appreciate you. This great brother has been in the classes from the very beginning, when the great Saba was giving Medu Monday classes. He would be in there in the classes and taking in the knowledge, right? Thanks for the knowledge. Hotep Hinu to you, great brother, Black Alucard. And next we have Primordial Thought 9, who sends in $10 for the utterance recording, Dwa Ani, Hinu Fist, Black Eve, and Ra. Yes. Nini Ka to you, great brother, Hinu Hotep Ma Karu. Great brother always supports the tones. I'm extremely just elated that there's great brothers and sisters who just appreciate these type of tones and what it takes to bring it forward and what it actually is. You know, when people create noise, you know, all the heka and Aakhu and the wreck that goes into what it is that I bring forward is a lot. So Tua for appreciating that, great brother. Primordial Thought 9, Hotep Hinu to you. And next we have the great Tuo, Anu, and Antu, the Cool Cats, sent in $10 for Hotep Marie, Tua Orsin Ani, Tua for the Nefer ritual with Kim Ebe. Yes, Hotep Hinu to you. Ankh Jed Usir to you, both of you, and all that you do for the House of Aten. Any requests that I bring forth, they are ready to bring it forward. So that's a very powerful ket thing to have. And I know that you're doing that for the House of Aten as a whole, and the great Saba and Nani, the great Nani Aset Mer. So Tua for supporting in all the ways that you're available to do so, and dedicating your Ankh to this. So these tones also come forward with you in the Ebe as well, both of you. So Tua for that. All right, and next we have the great Nukpu, who sends in 999 for Hotep Orsin Neter Ani Pata Aten Tehuti Ma Karu Nini Uk Ma'at, as well as 333 for Hotep Orsin Nefer Neter Ani Pata Aten Tehuti Ma Karu Dua Ma'at. Yes, Dua Hinu to you, great brother. You know what it is. Dua Hotep to you. Much Marie and Sekim Aakhu to you. Tua for all the ritual that you do to come forth as a light being and purifying. So Tua Hinu, great Nukpu. And next we have Robert E. Williams. Robert Williams, always supporting 2072 for Smawi Tui Magic. Support Tua. I can't be stopped. Yes, the Smatawi Heka Aakhu Tua Ishin. Absolutely. Yes, Henu to you, great brother. Appreciate you and your consistency. I know you do a lot of aha, a lot of bringing out the shield and the swords within the matrix. So Tua for doing that and staying consistent with that and building up your strength and so you can come forth in Ma'at. So it's definitely appreciated, the things that none of us see, but I know that you are definitely in combat with the matrix. So Dua Hotep Henu, and staying with you, great brother. So Hotep. All right, next we have Eric G. That's it. Sent in 999 for 3 flames. 3 Nesser. Yes, Henu to you, Eric G. That's it. I hope you come to the pathways this year as you did last year and get to build with you, great brother. And sending you much Hotep. Tua for staying consistent and being within the classes and supporting. Great Eric G. Yes. Sending you much Hotep. Sakim Aakhu Ja Seneb. Jed Usir. All right. And next we have the lovely Minty Hotep. Offerer of Light. Who sent in 111 for Tua Henu Heka Ari with stars and the moon. Yah. Dua Yah. I say that every ger. Dua Ubin Yah. And as we rise, Dua Ra. And as the moon rises, Dua Ubin Yah. Per Maru is Nefer. So Tua, for your support and all that you're doing to stay consistent within Ma'at, stay consistent within the House of Aten. You're definitely someone who is a craftswoman, and I'm sure that you appreciated this class for other reasons that many may not. So Dua for your works and always creating for Ma'at. So Tua. All right, next we have custom made tees. I am Kuzani 666. Tua, salute to the House of Aten. I am Kuzani. Wonderful, great brother. Appreciate you. Always love to see your support here and be able to present it forward. So Tua for that. And yeah, I know you got filled with a lot of Aakhu this weekend. So the past few weeks. So may you feel complete and take what's been given and utilize it for your own Aakhu, great brother. So Tua Henu for your support of the House of Aten. And next we have the great Fix. We have the great Hush Nation, who's on the panel with us and has been on the panel with us consistently every week since he's come forward. Sending 999 for Ma Karu. Hotep Henu Ma Karu to you, great brother. Appreciate you and your consistency and all that you do. I give you much dua for your Ebe, for your purity, and consistently combating the ISFET and learning to reprogram old thought processes and replace them with Ma'at, the source, so you can come forward as Aakhu. So Hotep, Hinu to you, great brother. And for the, I think the final one for, since I last looked, this is from Kathy Buys, who sends in $20 for support the House of Aten. Tua, for your support. This is a consistent monthly thing. I definitely would love for you to reach out via email so I can connect some things. So Tua Hotep Henu to you for this support and for your consistency. All right, and that is the Meru of the House of Aten, the great supporters who support and hold up the house that we are building. So Henu Hotep.
Come join us, House of Aten, Ancient Tehuti and Teachings of the Teru. Back to the source, we the original Axemen.
Better keep teaching like this. You.
I don't play with pseudos.
All right, as we fade away, the great support. So yes, Hotep Henu Makaru. Peace and love, everyone, to for your support, and stay updated in the Discord. Go get your House of Aten Pathways to Awakening tickets. As the great brother Minku said, the Mut lines are arising. So looking forward to seeing those of you who are coming out. Peace and love to a new name that I see here in the chat. Let me activate this. Can't show it, but Flamekeeper Media, who put a 9 in the chat. Hotep to you, Flamekeeper. Yes, keep the flame alive. I have a class on that exact thing. So the class, the Per Imharu, Book of Life or Book of the Dead, Keepers of the Flame. So Tua, look, Pooh got a nice image up there. So yes, Hotep Henu Makaru, and again, Stranger Hotep, for your super chat that you sent earlier in the stream. Let me see if I can show that again. Maybe not, but I appreciate you and the $10 super chat. Great Stranger. All right, and so yes, we'll go ahead and begin the closeout and take this Aakhu into the Upesh. My Upesh. I've been seeing Habu birds everywhere. So yes, we'll start with you, great brother Minku Ara, and we'll go to Hush Nation, and then Nefertatin, and then Primordial Thought 9, and then me, and then Atef.
Hotep Henu, Hotep Marie, to everyone on the panel, peace and love to the chat. Supreme adoration to our master teacher Aten Tehuti. Holy, holy, holy to the Netaru, the ancestors, and Ma'at for all the light that is within. I was having a conversation with our great brother about Ahirakuti and Akhenaten. So this is a beautiful pre-class before I delve into a little bit more of the light. To a great brother for being information to receive all that you received and shared with us tonight. It's definitely what the ancestors have been desiring for us to get, this kind of poetic justice in this day and time, in this era. I will close with the adoration to Tehuti. Come to me, Tehuti, O noble ibis. Come to me and give me counsel to make me skillful in your calling. He who masters it is found fit to hold office. Fate and fortune are to be found with you. Inu Hotep, Hotep Mary.
Hotep Marie. Hotep, great brother Hush Nation, it's on you.
Hotep family, Tua, and Ipota for another marvelous NEFER presentation again, brightening up the Ku, brightening up the Aakhu even more. A good meditation to keep man to journey with through the week, So there's more adoration there with the session, with the Scribal sessions. Yeah, appreciate that. Then put that up on the website. Yeah, super NEFER. Appreciate all the work you put in. Appreciate all the sacrifices you're making. Appreciate all the sacrifices everybody making. Definitely appreciate the sacrifices Saba, Tehuti making as well, So I appreciate all of you, and I just want to thank all you for everything you're doing for my Aakhu, Tua Hotep.
Tua Hotep to you, great brother Nini Ka. Nini, up to you. All right. Nefertatin, are you there to give a closeout?
Hotep, yes I am. Is my audio good?
Well, we can hear you a little bit. There's an echo. Let me turn. Hold on.
All right, do my best to come forward with my cur. Do first and foremost to the Natiru, to Dwa PAut, NEFERTARI for their presence and their energy, just to work through the technical difficulties, and as well as everyone else. Like, that's a living embodiment of Aakhu when we come together in our own Heka to bring forth and support Ani in this manifestation coming forward. Dua for you, Ani Pata, for sharing your love of the Natiru. There really is nowhere else on the house of, or not even, not the house of Aten, but there's nowhere else on the planet where that is felt and that is expressed in real time. If anyone wonders what is the significance of truly living in Ma'at and not just studying it and not just taking in information, this presentation is a prime example of that. of the living embodiment of the utterance of word, of how we actually walk with the ancestors. They walk with us in what we come forward with. And this is also to the future Karu and future people that are going to be representing Ma'at, that this is Ani's love of Ma'at, and we each have our own unique love of Ma'at, and the brothers do an amazing job as well of just bringing that forward in their own ways. So I open that invitation to everybody else as well, because this is the beautiful things, or these are the beautiful things that can come forward with that. And beautiful for you to also break the matrix and sort of the laziness and the vagueness of using the word spirituality, because now every time that word crosses my utet, crosses my mind, now I'm thinking, wait, am I thinking of am I looking to express mastery? Am I looking to express intelligence, radiance, glory? That is truly what makes us powerful people, when we have those limitations unfettered from us. So grateful for my courage to be a part of this, and just continuing to come forward and be excellent. Akiru, Makaru, Hotep, Akem, I am complete.
Hotep. Peace and love, everybody. Once again, Ani, appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate the consistency. Appreciate the devotion. Excuse me, the devotion. Just a dedication to Dwa PAut, the Natiru. Appreciate you, great brother, once again. Appreciate everybody here on the panel. Appreciate everybody in the chat that's watching. Make sure you support. Definitely pick up that tone. Go to Ani's website, pick up that tone. Definitely grateful. And definitely inspiring tonight. So, Hotep Mari, may Ra grant you and your family's health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at. And may you all rise and come forth this conscious light like the divine Ra who rises and shines forevermore on Ma'at. Hotep.
Hotep Henu. Nukpu. Are you able to close out, great brother?
Hotep, Natiru, Ma'at. That was Nefer from everybody. Hotep to all Natiru that's on the panel, all the Natiru watching, supporting, keep supporting, to keep this alive. To you, I need for what you did. That was definitely hecka. I can't stop smiling, laughing. I know Saba was watching. He popped up a little. I don't know if you noticed. He popped up in on the chat real quick. I peeped him out. I was like, yeah, I got you.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, he came out real quick and then he erased his comment. I'm like, I knew, and I felt his presence as well. So it was never for him to pop up. And yeah, to also I knew for giving out that idea. I mean, we were all doing that already, but he put it forth, saying to give out healing energy for the class to continue on, and then what hecka really happened. So by the primordial words, the hecka was real. So that was nothing. And yeah, to everybody on the panel, like I said, Uncle Josh and Neb, to you, Ani, that was nothing. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch that like 20 times, because that was like, what? Just when you thought it was over, it's like it's just the beginning. It's just like what we live in my eye, in a pet, So, Hotep, Uncle Josh and Neb, Natiru, my.
All right, Hotep Henu, Aakhu Josh and Neb. Yes, beautiful Nefer words, everyone. Appreciate all the support that everyone gives to these classes. To this is pure Heka, pure Aakhu. Um, these are, they're disguised as classes, but Hotep Hinu. Um, and yes, Tua for pointing out that it was Anu who first initiated the sending out the great Aakhu to continue the class. So Tua Hinu to you for that. Tua Nukpu for pointing that out, and Tua for everyone who did that, and assisting in allowing this to be come forth in a completed state. As something just had to take place, going into the Perhe of NEFERTARI, and I'm whenever I do certain things, I ask permission from the Great Paut. That's how much it means to me. That's how much I respect their space, their Aakhu, as I am fully consciously aware that they are fully consciously aware. So much dua to the Great Paut for giving me the Hetep within the Ebe to bring certain things forward, to assist others, and allowing me to utilize them to restore Ma'at. So Tua, everyone, for your attention. Without your attention, this doesn't exist. Tua for your observation and your Marie. And yes, I will tomorrow add this tone for everyone to anipata.com. Tomorrow, for everyone, there's something I need to do before I upload it. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So Tua to the Great Paut for allowing me to finish this and bring it forward in its entirety. Tua to the Great Aten Tehuti for Neb, for everything. And I'm happy to hear that he popped in the chat for you said for a second, and then he disappeared again. So that's wonderful. Tua to the Great Aten Tehuti. And yeah, I'm very grateful and thankful. Nehi, for him and all that he's doing in teaching and preparing me and all of us for the next chapters. So it's because of him and what he's done and created with the pod class, as a craftsman, as a creator myself. It's always been important to me to bring forward certain things that are unreplicable, and he leads by example in that. So Tua Hinu to the Great Saba, Tua Hinu to his Aut, Hinu to the Great HOA, House of Aten, the Kuru, the Muru. Yeah, Anku Jasaneb. And I'll conclude with the Medu from the Per Haru. Sekim M Arit Murder Ka'a Simu Hatu Natiru Pert Entetep. I obtain the power to do what pleases my Ka. May the hearts of the Natiru lead me. I come forth in offering. Dua Hotep.
Hotep, peace and love. This was a Nafa ritual Ani. Definitely uh, felt like AUSAR being resurrected. As I said, the ritual was phenomenal. I think that it happened that way for a reason. It needed to happen that way and flow like that. It was very, very, very nefer. That this was a very powerful, very, very powerful ritual that we participated in. And I'm honored to be here, but I had no idea that it would play out this way. So Tua for that, and Tua for everything that you do, great brother. Tua to all the supporters. Without you, this definitely could not exist. We appreciate you, everyone in the chat, everyone that consistently supports and shows up and inspires us, motivates us, and you know, alongside us as we're on this Nefer journey. So Tua to the great brothers, Primordial Thought 9, Tua Hinu to you, great brother. Tua Hinu to you, Minku Ara Mary Ma'at. Tua Hinu to you, great brother Hush Nation. Tua Hinu to you, Nukpu Nukpu. And Tua Hinu to the wonderful sister Nefertari, and all of the brothers and sisters that are part of the House of Aten, the great Anu and Antu. Can't forget them. And Hotep Hinu to our great master teacher, Saba Tehuti, Amenhotep Ra. And with that, we will end as we began with our beautiful affirmation. Honey, I can't see if it's posted, brother.
Yes, it's posted.
It's posted, okay. From today's ritual, raise yourself, my father. Your head has been tied on for you. Your limbs have been collected for you. Your feet will bear you, and your heart will lead you. Your envoys have run, your heralds have hastened, and the good report of you has come to Heru of the Akhet. Ampu has come to meet you. The contended one has given you his arm. The Natiru will rejoice. Heru's followers will become aroused. And Ak has come in his Ak, says the Dwa NTR, having crossed the lake and traversed the Duat. His foot cannot be crossed, and he cannot be denounced before this controlling power who endures every day. He has come that he might rule the towns, lead the settlements, and govern those in Nu. Then AUSAR said to the Natiru who are in his following, hasten to see the building of this temple, of this transfigured Khu, equipped, who has come today, fresh among you. Spread fear of him, give him adoration, the praised one there. You are in sight of my own deed. Then AUSAR said to this Natiru, he has come today, fresh among you. So says AUSAR. Unki Ma'at, Un NS, Nintet Auset Ma'at, Min Hapapet Ma'at, Per Inhuqui, Per Iku. I live from Ma'at, I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Come join us, House of Aten, Ancient Tehuti and Teachings of the Tiru. Back to the source, we the original Axemen.
forget that we the real champions around here. I don't play with pseudos.
Yo, let's go.
Shed. Closed my eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move, but my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed? Eating alkaline at this time, fasting rezo shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, fear had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of states effect. That's relaxed, I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I've seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling, forcefully holding the body down. Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within, I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it, and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight's astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis, laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror, staring at my car's reflection. I was so ecstatic, flying in every direction. This was months of subconscious reprogramming and redirection. Place my thoughts in my body, wake up, that's what I did. I was reborn from that day so I could start to live. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed.